Good morning guys, how are you all doing? So Dan Fob Trading with Dan here. So this is our morning Forex update. So yeah, straight up to those charts. So here we are, Euro. We always start with Euro dollar, Euro US dollar, my favourite short. You can see we had the 9 nearly a 9. We basically had an 8. This was coming up, this basically was a 9 until we moved lower. And then the candle closed down here, which made it a 1. But I did actually take the short this morning, so I took the short at the break below this 9 candle, and I actually took partial profits at this line here, because as you know, we had this line on, guys. So this line was potentially a support line, so I took partial profits, and then my break-even stop loss triggered and basically took the rest of the position off. So yeah, it was a good trade, so I was pleased with that. Obviously quite lucky just to literally tick my level, but I mean, you make your own luck, I guess, don't you? And that line has been drawn on here for a few days, so that was a major line. Obviously that's a line that if we break that, I was expecting more of a move down basically, so obviously it was an important level. But yeah, we're moving back up, so yeah, pretty much invalidating this 9. So we just looking strong again, looking like we might try and get up to here. Obviously that is the line to take out to potentially have a move up, but that's not what I think will happen. But yeah, remember, it's nothing to do with what I think will happen, we'll just see. But yeah, this is a pretty much indecision candle, and then we've got a hammer here, so we'll see what happens. We still got, this is a 4-hour candle. This is a 4-hour candle, and we still got 3 hours and 21 left to go in the candle. So yeah, make of that or what you will. So over to the daily. Yeah, daily, there's not much to see on the daily. You can see this is where we're drawing these lines on. So yeah, I'm still looking for potential shorts here. I mean, it's probably still a short at the same level again, which was here. So if you trade below here, it's potentially primed for another short, but we'll have to see what happens there. So cable, what's going on with cable? Yeah, cable sort of flagging it out here. This is a bit of an interesting looking bunch of candles there. You don't see that too often like that, but yeah, this is still at the moment it's still a bull flag. So I mean, as soon as you break over any of these, you'd expect more upside. But yeah, held down by the 200 on that 4 hour. See if we've got anything on the daily. Not much going on the daily really. We kind of need to take out the top of yesterday's candle to get more continuation up. But yeah, if we don't do that, then potentially we'll be coming back down to test the breakout line, test this basically horizontal support, and then yeah, we could bounce off that again. So that's what we kind of, not really too much clarity here in cable. We sort of got the burst up move. We got the move down from the 9 here. So yeah, those were the easy trades. So now it's just a case of waiting. Euro sterling. So yeah, Euro sterling, the 4 hour. Yeah, you can see we had our nice move down, which we were looking for. Didn't quite get to our target, our daily target, which, well, actually it did. Our target was these moving averages. So no, it wasn't. Sorry, I was looking at the arrow. The arrow is clearly pointing to them. Yeah, no. So we didn't get down to our targets because they were a bit lower. Our targets we're looking at on the daily, but this trade's still on though. I mean, this is a breakdown of this level. I mean, we look like we're going to take out the top of the 9, so that is pretty bullish. You would probably expect to see some continuation. We'll have to see how we react with this, with the actual horizontal resistance now, because I think we may potentially hit that and come back down. But I mean, there's no real, that's just me guessing. We need to wait for the 4 hour 9 candles to give us like any sort of an indication of what's going on there. So the easy money again has been made in that trade. I think I said yesterday you'd at least have your stop at your trailing take profit halfway in this candle. So you've taken that out and you just bank to winner. Aussie dollar Swiss franc. So I've got, this is a new one we got today. Nice 4 hour 9. The only problem with this on the daily, we've got we basically got a 9 tomorrow. So obviously it's hard to really see what's going to happen basically, what am I even saying? It's hard to see what's going to happen. I mean, you just would rather wait to clarity tomorrow, see where the candle prints, and then sort of like try and play it off the daily chart. This 4-hour 9 is obviously a pretty beefy looking candle here as well. I mean, temporarily, what we will say, we'll draw this on until we get some more clarification tomorrow. We got a lot of horizontal support, as you can see, all the way along. So we'll draw a line across here. This is obviously on a 4-hour chart. We'll get yes. We'll draw the line across there. We will get rid of the arrow. So this is, sorry, I had to put the arrow on. So I'm sort of looking at this is a preliminary trade idea, because like I said, we need to wait for the daily 9, see what happens on that one. But I'm sort of thinking if we break here, I mean, if we break this level, a lot of horizontal support here. I think, to be honest, I'll be looking at a move around down to the 200. But obviously, we've got the 50 periods first. But they will clearly be moving up pretty fast. So, what is that? We don't want the trend line. We just want the normal line. Here we go, trend line. So, yeah, if we do break this, I mean, maybe the move down to the 200 on the 4-hour. But this is a preliminary trade. We've got to wait to basically see what happens tomorrow, but we'll leave it on for now. See what that's like on the daily. Yeah, I mean, in daily you can see it lines up pretty nicely. Yeah, sorry, you can see this lines up pretty nicely. So yeah, I think actually maybe looking at this 21 on the daily actually tells me I maybe want to move that to here actually as a target, as an initial target. So yeah, so that's a new trade idea we've got. But again, I mean, to be honest, I think we'll print a 9 maybe up above here, and then we'll have a new sell line below that 9 on the daily, then a potential new 4-hour 9 to sell. But as we are at the moment, we'll draw that on, but we may adjust that tomorrow. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. This would have been a good trade. Obviously the 9's there, break the 9, sell that horizontal support there, break, sell. So yeah, good trade. I've got this on to keep an eye on. I think we did have something. Do we have anything on the 4-hour? Did we have a good 4-hour? Look at that. We even got a great 4-hour 9 here as well. So when was this? 4-hour 9. This was basically the 18th. Yeah, so we had a nice sell here. So this would have been your sell level. We took it out. We obviously then came, played some games here, try and see if we can stop you out in position, but we didn't really trade above it. You probably would have given your trade a bit of leeway, because obviously it's such a tight 9 candle. But yeah, and that's, so you sort of selling here, so a stop up there is pretty tight. But either way, look, the move is coming down. So yeah, pinpoint off the 4-hour. But again, if you're looking at the daily, there's your sort of daily candle, and then you trade below that candle, and then you don't, then that's it. I mean, obviously this candle intraday maybe moved back up again, but yeah, you've got your sell triggered, and then it is downwards from there. So that would have been a good trade. This is a new pair I put on. Oh, I'm not liking this on the yeah, so yeah, we had the 9 here, we had the move down. Let's get rid of that arrow off there. This is the dollar Japanese yen. So basically, yeah, we had our sell trade, great sell trade. We came down, we nearly got to our target again, nearly sort of front run the target. Obviously the idea was if we break this target, then we're going to keep going, but we didn't. We bounced off it, which is what we not what we expected, but we expected some sort of reaction here, a breakdown and acceleration, or a bounce off that level, which is the 200 on the 4-hour also. So we got obviously the latter, the bounce off it and then back up again. So now we're back testing this line again. So this line pretty much is possibly going to be resistance now. So we'll see how we react to it. If we do start to come back down again, I mean, yeah, maybe we're playing out more downside. But yeah, 4-hour wise, we're just waiting for another 9. And then on the daily, there wasn't too much to look at on the daily. Bit of a wonky line. But yeah, it wasn't too much to look at on the daily other than that. So yeah, that's that one. Here's a new one for us. A new one. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. 4-hour 9, surely, otherwise I wouldn't have put this on. Yeah, 4-hour 9 here. So I mean, this candle is only just open, so I'll draw it on now, but timing wise isn't great. We probably want to see where this 9 candle closes, but we will draw the line here for the time being. I'm probably not even going to remember I've drawn it early, but hey, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it, guys? I can only do what I do in the videos when I do them. And yeah, and then we'll draw the target. I mean, we're just going to target that 21 basically. So probably end up being about there if we break it. So we'll draw the arrow on. So that's what we're sort of looking at. But yeah, I mean, this 9 candle isn't completed yet. So I mean, it could go all the way up here. It could come all the way down, in which case we should really lower the level. But we'll have to see what happens. So yeah, that's what we're kind of looking at in this trade. So we have got that one on. Yeah, daily again, there was not too much to look at. So it is basically a bullish count on daily now, with the green 2 trading above the green 1. And yeah, it looked like it was breaking out some. Yeah, to be honest, this is a pennant, and we're breaking out to the top of it. So I mean, you could probably get a targeted move of about that much. This would have been a good pattern trade, to be honest. We should have had that really drawn on the daily, waiting for the breakout, and then there you go. There's your move. Euro, Japanese yen. Daily, not too much to look at here on the daily. Let's have a look on the 4 hour. It must be on here for a reason. On the 4 hour we have got no, so it's just on here just for oh, it must just be one. It must just be the one. I added a few extra ones and I put them up here to make sure I looked at them, and this must just have been one that was on here before. Anything on the daily? Nothing on the daily, nothing on the 4 hour, no real trades. We had a nice obviously buy here. Market moved up. Not a great sell there. But obviously you would only sold below the candle, so you wouldn't have been a losing trade. Great buy there. Yeah, we probably would have looked at those before. Aussie dollar US dollar. This is I think this is something I think I was looking for a sell for this. But we've got no real entry. Had this nice 9 candle, but I mean, again, I think I spoke about this yesterday. 9 candles too big really to look for much. Daily coming up on a 9, so we will potentially have something nice here lining up tomorrow. And yeah, nothing on the 12 hour. So yeah, we'll be revisiting this tomorrow, see what the candle looks like. US dollar, Canadian dollar. I'm assuming we looked at this. We looked at this yesterday. Yeah, I mean, just more follow through on this. Blasted through the 9, looking to get to another 9 on the 4 hour. So yeah, this is a great trade. I mean, you just keep adjusting your trailing take profit, so you obviously going to lock in the profit. But yeah, that's a fantastic trade. This is yeah, dollar index looking weak here as well. Again, I kind of said, didn't I, that I think this is bullish, but like that's my fundamental view. But we're coming down. So yeah, so we had the buy 9. We sort of traded above, but we didn't close the candle. And now yeah, and I do think I don't know if I drew the line, but yeah, I said yeah, if we take out the bottom of this, then we just expect more downside, which is what looks like it may happen. So yeah, a bit of a movement on the dollar going on here, and then yeah, just more of the same on the daily. Obviously the daily, it was a 4 hour chart, but yeah, so we are targeting basically this 98.49 on the daily. So yeah, yeah, because that's where, look, if you can see, that's where our target came from, that 200 period on the daily. So it's interesting to see the dollar weakening, whilst gold is weakening also. Not that matters to any of you guys, but yeah, it's just an interesting thing to observe in the markets. Yeah, US dollar, Brazilian real. I mean, this is going to be moving down because the dollar's moving down. I mean, this is going to be this is not moving down as much, but yeah, we've hit our target here, so there's no. This is just a great trade. And then finally, for completion, yeah, we're still waiting for some sort of move here. I mean, to be honest, it was predicated off this daily 9, and we don't look like we're really getting much. So I'll actually delete these now, and we'll just wait for the next trade idea. See, there's nothing really happened with that one. Yeah, so not really much happening. I mean, what I would have said was taking out the 9, taking out the low of this 9 would just activate the continuation of this sell. And yeah, I mean, you'd have gotten some profit and then into some break evens. So maybe you took profits, maybe you didn't, just depending how you trade. And yeah, and then 4 hour, nothing really to see on the 4 hour also. Although yeah, actually we nearly had a 9 here, so maybe you could have sort of spotted the reversal coming. Obviously it came a bit early for us because we didn't get the 9, so we couldn't really trade it. But yeah, you can see got front ran, the 9 got front ran. So yeah, so anyway, that's the end of our video. So remember, not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys soon.